Well, that was the music. That must be it's time to go to work. It's time to do generational therapy.
Lord,
How you doing, Dwan?
I can't hear you, Dave, but
Okay,
I'm reading.
I don't know why that happens. It happens every week, so we know it's her shit. It can't be my shit. Welcome to generational therapy, and it's like that. My co-host is going to be here any second, and Kapawi, there she is.
Hello, everybody.
How you doing today?
I'm good. How are you, Dave?
I'm tired a little bit. I had a long day, and this rain's been kicking my ass because I'm getting older. I don't know what it is. Water gets inside your shit, and all that stuff we used to laugh about with our parents.
Yes.
Kids. Well, yeah, that shit. I got that shit now.
Oh no! Don't do that. Look it, Dave. Don't do that. Don't do that because look, when my grandfather started saying, "Oh," he's like, "I think I'm getting old." I'm like, "Sir, I'm gonna need you to calm down. Don't do that."
I don't mind it. I like it.
I mean, yeah, but
especially bowling wise.
Say that when you're like 75, 80.
Okay. Speaking of which, let me introduce my guest. Y'all know him down at the bowling alley, and I'm gonna sell her out. She said, "Hey, he's kind of regal." Let me bring my guest in, Mr. Charles Waller.
How you doing?
I'm doing
amazing. That 75 hit me right in the face.
Yeah. You want to share? This is generational therapy, and on the radio, people like to know who to listen to. Charles, you want to share your age?
75.
There you go. So if you're wondering what I feel like, he's 20 past me. So he knows what we're talking about. And that's going to be cool because of the first topic. You want to introduce your guest? You've got to know her by now, shit.
Of course. This is my wonderful, lovely guest, Miss Tanisha Marie.
Hello.
Hello. Oh, my baby.
All right. Well, we're going to get straight into it. We're going to Tanisha, let everybody know who you are, where you, what you do and whatnot.
Hey, everybody. It's me, Tanisha Marie from Simply Complicated Chats. Hey, Tuesdays, 11 p.m. Y'all already know. We're going to have a ball every time.
Girl had her ex-husband on her show. Willingly, and not the friendly ones, This first question is brought to you by Burn by Rocky Hotel, located in the Battery at Truist Park, open daily from 4 p.m. to midnight, Fridays and Saturdays till 2 a.m. Charles, all of our boys are down there right now. Jaime's having a party. He's got a 13 top down there. I'll be heading down after the show. So anybody that wants to come crash a party, I'm your ticket. I'm going to crash this party because I can.
Because he can.
You know why? He sends me a text. Hey man, can you get me a reservation for 13 at 8 o'clock? I'm like, absolutely, I got you in the VIP section. Burn takes care of me. But you know what didn't come was an invitation. So I'm going. So y'all show up down there. I'll be down there at Burn. Our first question, I'm just going to show the video. It says it for itself, and we'll talk about it afterwards.
Of growing old. Wrinkles don't scare me. Grey hair doesn't scare me. Moving slower doesn't scare me. Aging is not a tragedy. It's not a punishment. It's a natural law of life, and I accept it without resentment. What truly concerns me is something else. Reaching an age where I can no longer take care of myself. I don't want to depend on anyone to eat, to move, or to decide. I don't want someone to take responsibility for me out of obligation. I don't want to become a burden someone has to carry.
All right, so our question is, in your opinion, what is the hardest part about getting older? We're going to start with the youngest. That way the older people can giggle. Tanisha, sorry. That's you, girl.
That means that's you.
You know what? I feel like the hardest part about getting older right now is my memory. And I say that because not only do I have mom brain, I think I still got pregnancy brain fog. Um, I got trauma escape plans. Like I just black out things on purpose. My body automatic response. Yeah, it's a lot of things going on with this here mind of mine that I need to grasp control over again because I think I let it go and somebody else got it and it's shit missing. It's shit missing. I know it's shit missing.
Girl, I'm just gonna let you know, because I'm your friend. You ain't even got the menopause yet, girl. You don't even know.
That's what's so bad. Look, I have to set a reminder on my phone to drink water. Okay.
I mean, that's
I have I have a 15-minute timer to drink water because if I don't remind myself, I will go all day
Without no water.
with no water.
I mean, you're gonna
And
be
then be
better
wondering
off.
and then be wondering why I only pissed once today. Well, you weren't hydrated at all.
Not even a little
No
bit.
hydration. It's
Not even
none.
a little bit.
Yeah, just going. Energizer bunny. Obviously, I'm running off a fucking battery pack here.
Over-
All right, Dwan, you're next in line, age-wise.
I think for me is the way that my body feels. My body that I think the changes in my body is what I notice first. And I really don't like that. Like um I'm noticing like so when I got out the army, like remember so when I was in the army I broke my hip while I was in the army during the airborne incident. And so I broke my hip and my hip gives me issues every now and again. But now I'm noticing my hip a lot more often than what I used to. I'm noticing my knees a lot more. I'm noticing pain in my back a lot more. There are things that take longer to heal now. It's just it's one of those things where it's kind of like, well, shit, like this didn't used to bother me as much. Like just recently, I just rolled my ankle 2 weeks ago, and you know how like you just kind of step off and you roll your ankle real quick and you just kind of walk it off in a couple of days. No, I don't had a brace on and I can't do anything for a month. And I'm like, well, bitch, remember when we used to just walk that shit? Like, I don't know. It's just it got to the point. Well, I mean, I did. It was a different kind of roll. It was this whole roll and the crack in it, but it was just more like I just didn't expect to have to be in no brace for no month or not bowling for a month. I just didn't expect those things. So it's just more like, yes, I know I'm 37.
Yeah, Charles, it's gonna get worse as it goes up.
Yes, it
So,
is. Yes, it is.
so I'll chime in. I'm 58. Been bowling since I was 6. Played baseball my whole life. I was outside. My video game, and you'll know what it is. It was this little handheld football thing, and you used to have to push it real fast to make the touchdown. See, Charles is smiling because it doesn't matter what economic level you were at, what race you were. Everybody knew that football game that you could handheld. He would run. That's the only video game I had as a kid because I was outside, man. And like Dwan's saying, injuries, rolling ankle, round at first base. Man, I'll be back. I'll be all right by the time you walk and go to second. And if I got to run again, maybe not. By the time I'm back to bat, I'm fine. Now I'm out 8 weeks. And I would share this thing like, I don't know what's wrong. They said it's tennis elbow. I can get surgery if I want to. Look, everything works fine. If I put a bowling ball in there, I got to wear some kind of like thing here around my wrist so that my arm doesn't feel like it's going to fall off. And I think that's all I want to share right now. Everything else is we'll leave some for Charles because I mean respect to the man that's older.
Well, for me, it's life has been like you at a party with all your friends, having a great time, and all of a sudden you realize John's gone.
Yeah.
Miriam left because they're all dying.
Yeah.
It's like, and you turn around and now you're kind of like by yourself. That's what kind of shocked for me. And then it's like it hits you. All of the things that you guys said. Hey, I remember I was a basketball player. I remember all of the things that I used to do, and now I can't do anymore. And I got marks. Like at 50, at 40, I could pretty much do everything, but I couldn't do it as often. At 50, I thought I could do it, but I couldn't do it at all.
That's where I'm at right now.
And at 60, I could do it, but I couldn't remember where I put it. So, the memory gets bad and all the physical things, but losing friends is the biggest thing for me. And my mom just passed. She was 100 years old. And she used to talk about that because she outlived all her family, most of her nieces and nephews. And she said, I'm by myself. Everybody else is gone. So, it's like I said, it's like you having a great time. You turn around and your friends are gone. They're leaving one by one. So that's the biggest kind of awakening for me.
And I guess another thing for me would be my kids. The fact that like my son is so big, like I don't know, my kids are, like Micaiah is driving. We're talking about college. We're talking about how we're about to pay. We were just on the phone a little bit ago talking about how we're about to pay for college. And going to this school out here, and we were talking about her taking summer classes so that she can kind of skip her senior year altogether. And it's just more like, how did my kids go from being these little 5-pound, 4-ounce babies that are no bigger than a stuffy to these? My son is 5'7", 5'8", somewhere around there, 5'7", 5'8", playing basketball for 2 teams. He's so big and his voice is so deep. He's got a mustache now. It's just like, my baby's 13. He's about to be 14 in a week. I think in 2 weeks. He's about to be 14. And it's like that's another thing that helps me to really feel how old I am. Like I remember, like I'm still sensitive on one side from when Micaiah used to kick me from when she was in the belly.
Oh my God! Literally.
It's still sensitive. I'm 37. She's 16. She's about to be 17 in June.
There's another epiphany that you have as a parent, and I've been through it, and now I'm going back through it again with grandkids. Is that you do all these things? Your kids are your life.
Mm-hmm.
You look out for them, you take them places, you brag about them, you do all of those kind of things. Then they grow up. So the hardest thing that you have as a parent is to stop being a parent.
Man, preach.
The kids reach a point where they love you, but they don't want you in their life right then. We all did it to our parents, right? We got to a point where it's like, Mom, you can't be for real. You still love them, but you want to move on. And
everything.
It's hard for us to stop. We always want to give them advice, be in their lives. My oldest daughter is 42. And she has said, Dad, look, enough. You don't need to tell me any more about what to do, and all of that. I got this, right?
I was just on my
phone. At 42, I'm having a hard time. Stop. That's my baby.
Yeah.
It's a hard time for me. Stop being her dad. I can be her dad, but not that dad. I can't be the dad that make sure that did you eat, did you take care of everything, that you say some money aside, did you do all of those kind of things? I can't do that anymore. And there's no support organization for parents. And you'll see a lot of them out there where they're kind of lost because the kids have moved on and they don't know what to do, right? You'll get there. 37. I have Nikes older than you,
Oh my goodness, that was a good one right there. I liked what Charles said. I didn't like it, but I want to reiterate on that. Like, as you get older and your friends start passing away, it puts another fear inside of you. Like, I have never, ever, 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 ever cared about how big I was, my weight. I care about my health, but I never cared about my weight. I've always gotten around. I've always been a big guy. I actually have been focusing more on my weight as my friends pass away. Because like Charles, my mom lived a long life. My grandfather lived a long life. I'm Sicilian. I'm going to be around for a while. I know a lot of people just went, oh, man. Oh, well, it's all right. I'm here to bother you for a long time.
We better be around for a long time.
But what I do is this, Charles. Here's the secret. I'm 58. Dwan, how old are you?
37.
How often do we hang out?
A lot.
See, if you hang out with the younger ones, your friends won't pass away on you. Now, I will get back.
I'm hollering. No, take that back because
hanging out with Dave, it's not like, okay, so that's one thing about hanging out with Dave. Hanging out with Dave is almost always fun. One thing about it is Dave is so welcoming. You feel like you kind of low-key live at Dave's house. Because one, he says, whatever you want, I don't care. And so you have free reign of his refrigerator. You have free reign of it's just especially what is he called? The beanbag. What's his name? I forgot his name.
Joe, man.
Joe. He said, look, go bounce on Joe. He wants you to bounce on Joe. He wants you to get comfortable in his chairs. Dave is one of those people where you go and you hang out with Dave, you're always going to be comfortable. You're always going to be fed. You're always going to be entertained. Because Dave is funny as hell all the time. And don't put him in his element at his house. Oh my God, that man's a comedian.
All right. This ain't the Dave show. Generational therapy. But see, Charles, they make me feel a lot younger. I'm not gonna lie. Keep hanging out with them. And then the other thing is, like you were saying, like you can't be a dad anymore to your kids because they're done with your dadness. I got friends, Dwan, a whole bunch of times comes to me and is like, and her dad is fucking awesome. Let's get that straight. But you know what? She knows I'm a dad too. It's a different opinion.
My dad's cool. Yeah.
And as you get older, you can still feel that dad hole. Like I know Tanisha's gonna call one day. I'm waiting. I don't know what
Tanisha, look, if you're gonna call anybody any older man and you actually need advice for real, call Dave. Dave is actually really, really good at sitting back, listening to you, getting your entire opinion about it, and then telling you where it is that he might see holes at. Dave is good at hearing your opinion and then telling you if you're wrong or not. He has no problem telling you if you're wrong.
Look, them the type of friends I like to keep around.
Yes, absolutely.
And Charles will be a witness. I have no problem telling people what I think, but sometimes it's tainted with language. And we're working on that, right, Charles?
Sometimes, the delivery can use work sometimes.
That's what he tells me. Like Charles will see me at the alley, and someone will come up with a problem. I don't know why when there's a problem. Like Charles he's like the bowling dad to me for rules and shit. He's like whenever something's fucked up on a rule and somebody's asking me about it, he'll just sit in the background. And a lot of bowlers are kind of pushy. Just keeping it real, I am too. If they come up to you questioning a rule, they already know that they're right, but usually they're not. So when you tell them and they won't take it, my delivery is getting better. I usually tell you once, and then I tell you, look, I got a fucking bowl. Go somewhere, would you? That's bad. Charles has already told me that's bad. That's real bad, and we don't do that no more.
I mean, but especially league bowlers where they know everything.
Yeah, they do.
They do.
I mean,
we all do. I do.
Be the manager of a managed league. And I remember when I came up to Charles and told him, I said, hey, how hard is this managed league? He goes, oh man, it's a job because you are everything. You're everything. You're everything. Yeah. But if you know bowling and you're willing to say, I don't know once in a while, I'm talking to all those league secretaries out there that really don't know. Give us answers. Just if you don't know, just say I don't know. There's answers out there. They're so easy to get, and you know who those people are. I can name 10 of them right now. Anyways, this ain't that kind of show. Dwan, the information about your question is going on the bottom. Then, hey, check out the book, The Bro Code.
Yeah, check out the Bro Code.
It's for guys. It's for girls too. You want to get some game? This is a book about men by men. Here's your game. Go check out the Bro Code.
Right. So, okay. Which friend are you in the friend group? Think about that for a second. Because, how there's everybody has a part that they play in a friend group if it's a group. Like when I was growing up in high school, I had what's called the inner circle, and I had 3 other friends other than myself. It was, Clarissa, Sakia, Jean, and myself. And we all have roles to play in our group. So which friend are you in your friend group?
Here's the video.
Unless you want to go get them right now. If you don't plan on going to jail in the next 60 minutes, then don't call me. Because where his grandmama stay at? Because we going to get that wig right now and them teeth.
So, which friend are you in the friend group? I'm
that friend.
I'm
you know, friend. we had a question like this on You Guys Are the Worst quite a few years ago with Otis, and I said Otis. And for those who don't know, Otis O-Dog, Otis Hickey, however you all call him O-Dog. I said, Otis, if I snapped one night, like everybody knows Lisa. Lisa comes home, she tells me she cheated on me, and I snap. Because Lisa wouldn't cheat. Lisa probably would never do anything bad to anybody. Let's just say she did, though, and I snap, and I kill her. I said, Otis, will you at least come help me dig the hole? And you know what Otis said? Otis said, I will let you know where to go buy some lime. And that let me know what area of friend group Otis was in. I don't have any friends that want to help me dig a hole.
I don't think I've ever had a friend like that.
That requires some years of service, Dave.
I'll tell you, Charles. There's not many men like that. Women got that friend. Watch this. Really? Just watch. Let me ask the question the right way. Tanisha, you got that friend you can call somebody if you need to, get rid of somebody?
Oh, for sure.
Is she a girl or a boy?
A girl.
Thank you.
Yeah,
you got it. No names.
Oh no, I ain't even got a name drop, but this the one right now, like with me not being home, if I need something checked into, like as far as when it comes to the kids if their dads, like all right, for the twins example, I'm getting ready to put the twins' dad on child support. So he moved out of the house that I knew he was staying in. And I Google searched on my white page and his fiance or his wife, whoever she is. So I got the address and I had to send it to her. I said, hey, I need you to drive past this house to see what it's looking like. Keep singing. She called me. She was sitting down the block.
And I'm going to tell you why she's got that person. Because we all get smarter when we get older. And we realize jail's not really going to be that good.
Mm-mm.
Like I was that guy to call.
She can't be the one that I call. Like I gotta call her for minor things because if I call her for something, she's gonna be the one to go to jail. Like I'm gonna be the one trying to talk her off the ledge, and it's my situation.
Yeah.
So yeah, I just gotta call her for the small. Yeah, I gotta call her for the small stuff because she be ready to go to jail. Like
she's like, look, I ain't got nothing to lose.
Look, she grew up in a 2-parent household. She's the youngest of 3. Well, she's the only kid her mom has, and her dad has 2 other children, but they're like 20 years older than her. So she's technically the only child. When I say rotten and crazy, hey, she know mommy and daddy coming to get her. So she has zero fucks given. Zero fucks given. And I love that for the both of us because I got all the kids. So I can't go to jail because my mama and daddy not coming to get me.
So Charles, what friend are you in your friend group?
I'm the one that talk you down off the ledge.
Right. I can already
agree.
That's me.
Yeah.
If I go, Dave, you don't want to go to jail over this day. Pick another battle, not this one. You don't need to go to jail for this one.
Right. I could absolutely see that.
So that's what I am. I'm always like, okay, let's think about this. Right. So
he is the voice of reason. He is Geppetto. If he's around me, he's on my shoulder.
Now there's a reason for that. When I grew up, I was like a little nerd, right? I couldn't fight. I got beat up a few times. So I figured out real quick that I had to be a pretty good negotiator, right? If I was going to make it, I had to figure out how to talk people out of things. I had to figure out how to talk things down. And then I kind of got a reputation for that. In my neighborhood, it would be almost like bowling. People would go, man, I talk about my mom, I'm going to whoop your ass. Let's go get Charles and see what Charles say. Right?
That's what we do. No lie.
They would come get me, and I would have to broker this piece or whatever, right?
They do that so often. They do. So often in legal.
You gotta have a treaty.
He's the mediator in everything.
He has been the mediator in the house forever.
The negotiator. He's the middle guy. He knows the rules, and it's one way or the other. He's like, I'm just the one in the middle. He's like, I ain't on nobody's side.
How many altercations you think you broke up though?
And plus, it's like I took it every situation like that, like a learning, teaching type thing, right? Sometimes people come up, like I had to stop, like Greg Jones. He's one of the worst ones. He'll come up and start talking about stuff, right? And I go, Greg, first of all, when two people are talking, you wait your turn. Okay? You don't just come up and barge in. So just chill for a minute. We'll get to it, right? Because he's one of those kind of people like, it's my world. I'm the most important thing. We need to talk like right now. So I kind of look at those moments to kind of push back on things like that. So.
Facts. Oh yeah, another thing at the bowling alley. Hey, if I'm counting money, you don't need to shake my hand before you walk out that day. You don't have to. You just give me the pat in the back that day.
Bye, Dave.
I'm not going to say any names, Greg Jones, but just, I don't have to shake your hand. The only time he ever wants to shake my hand is when I'm in the money.
Counting money. Yeah.
And it's not because he wants any. He just, like he was saying, he just wants to take that 1 second of your time. And here's the thing I got a problem with it. He's my friend. He's getting older. And if one day I fucking snap on him like I want to, he might not be there the next day. I think about that shit now. 20 years ago, I'd have snapped on Greg. Oh, man. Oh, I could tell some stories about the bowling alley and snapping. I'm on World Star. I'm still on there from that umbrella thing. Do you remember when that lady got disqualified from my tournament, came after me with an umbrella?
No, I don't remember that. When was that?
That was Alex Martin. That was, it has to be like 10, 12 years ago. Alex Martin was a youth bowler.
Yeah.
So
I bowled with an Alex Martin when I was in youth in California. That's wild.
So I had it was a 5-man step ladder. It was the final. So I only had those 5 bowlers in there to face off against each other. And it was this woman and her pins versus Alex. And she came in at 10 a.m. drunk. I mean, trashed. So practice started. She slept the whole time. Her turn came up after Alex bowled once. We're TV bowling. Alex bowls once. I wake her up. She bowls twice. Alex bowls twice. She's out. I wake her up again and say, hey, look, if you pass out again, I'm going to have to disqualify. She bowls twice. Alex bowls twice. She's out. I said, ma'am, you're disqualified. She got up and came after me with an umbrella. Like I turned around and you remember Tyler McEver? He had a phone and was videoing the whole thing, which is how I got on World Star. Everybody's got a phone. And that woman came at me with an umbrella and he saved me. I turned around, it was coming down, and I went like that. Yeah. I got attacked by a woman with an umbrella. And on World Star, I think it says stone drunk woman attacks bowling tournament director. Pretty cool shit. Anyways, we've had a good time at the bowling alley.
Which friend are you, Dave?
I'm the instigator. 100%. In my friend circle, I'm not talking about people that have been to the house. If somebody says, hey man, let's go do this, I'm like, oh yeah, that's fucking a good idea. I'm that guy. I'm anything to stir the fun a little further, even if it might be a little stupid. As long as I'm in the circle with the circle.
Get arrested.
Yeah. Well, no. I got a pretty cool circle. There's cops in it, so we're not getting arrested. We might get sent home, but not arrested. Oh, man. Put out. Speaking of arrested, bad news, Charles.
What happened?
Falcons assistant LaTroy Lewis has been fired over sexual allegations.
Who?
LaTroy Lewis, the defensive line coach, has just been fired, and it's tied to Sharon up in Michigan. So
he had just gotten the job, didn't he?
Yep. He just got the job. He'd been there 19 days. He is he's being sexual assault allegations from December 5th, 2024 at Michigan, where he supposedly raped a woman. And the woman reported it to Sharon at Michigan, and they never did anything. So,
she about to sue the shit out of everybody.
Yeah, there's a lot of suing going on. Falcons cut ties. That's terrible. All right,
she about to sue everybody.
It's halftime, and at halftime we're trying to let all these older people like me, they're turning their nose up at Cardi B because she sings about her ass and all that stuff. This has been going on for a long time. So I found me a nice, clean-cut white woman that used to sing, and I'm not going to tell you her name. You might know the video. It's 1942. The name of the song is Big Dilly Dong.
Let me worship your big willy dong, rub it gently all night long. Shimmering like a comet in the sky, won't you let this prairie girl try? Let me worship your
Let me worship your big willy dong. Let this little prairie girl have a song. Let this big prairie girl worship your big dilly dong. Now, I want to know, Lisa, how is that difference from Cardi B?
It's not. I honestly love this segment because it shows me it shows me that being a freak hoe is nothing new. It shows me that it's nothing new. These songs be from like 1920s, 1940s. She's singing about sliding down this man's feet. You know what?
Yeah, worshiping.
Yes, worshiping. See, the words that they used back then are quite amazing. You got to really think about it. Now we use like little light words, like "oh, I like you, I want to lick you, I want to." These, she said, worship. Do you know? Do you know what you got to do to worship something? Like you got to lay it all down on the line. I ain't never want to lay my life down on the line for no dick. I'm sorry, it's never happened. It's never happened. But at some point in time, these old songs making you want to feel like that about somebody. So somebody's son, please.
You're just a prairie girl, Charles. You had something to say there?
No, I don't know why that's surprising. Most this generation and probably the one before it think that they invented freaks.
No, freaks been around for a long time.
And they've been around. I mean, for
it'd be the old people trying to condemn us for the way that we carrying ourselves. When look at the generations we got, we ain't do nothing but improve it.
But see, that's part of being old. Because when you get old, you're supposed to be wise. So they make up shit, right? Like we didn't, y'all do stuff we didn't do, and they lying.
They are. Or we are. Yeah, we are.
Said they lying.
They are lying.
Y'all ain't invented shit.
I think the part that bothers people when that looks up there, they're like, well, she doesn't look like a freak hoe. She even said she's just a prairie girl that wants to worship your big. That's all I need to hear. I don't need to hear the dilly dong part.
I think what's crazy to me, I think that the difference is the fact that what we look at as conservative or shy or cute and quaint, and somebody's grandma, somebody's mom talking about sucking somebody's dick.
Yeah.
It's like I can't. We know
that is me. If y'all didn't know me on the show, that would be me.
Brain around grandma being on her knees for grandpa. We can't wrap our brain around that.
I'm old enough.
I think at the end of the day, that's what the whole controversy is with these old songs versus these new ones. It's like she's 20, he's 80, and he's talking about getting his dick sucked. It's weird.
But I'm old enough to remember. See, there were some significant things in history that happened. In the 60s, they started birth control. So it allowed a whole lot of stuff to happen that didn't happen before the 60s.
Yeah, that little pill came out.
Crazy.
Yeah. So during the 60s, and I really remember when I was in high school when they had hippies and people were doing chemicals, because people did chemicals back then. They did LSD and microdot and purple haze and all that stuff, right? That was different than people smoking weed today,
It's blind space for me.
So a lot of things started to happen in the 60s that just really hadn't happened before, right? Because of changes in society and again, birth control allowed people to do a lot of things. Before that, it was a whole lot of backroom abortions.
Oh, I was like, well, goddamn. All right, Charles.
I mean, I'm talking about a lot of them.
I would have been scared.
Mm-hmm. Me too.
I mean, the women used to brag. I remember back when I was in high school, if they were on the pill, as soon as they got to take the pill, that was bragging time. We'd have girls come up in the baseball park and he goes, "Hey, Dave, I'm on the pill now. You getting tapped this weekend?" Like, "Oh, how you doing, girl? Welcome to Woodland. How you doing? How you doing?"
I'm hollering.
Yeah, the pill was the shit. And that's something that, like, today's, like Tanisha, when she raises her kids, the girls, they're not going to take the pill.
No.
You got to think
Oh
you can
no.
go in there.
My daughter just asked me, she said, "Hey mom, so what's the process for getting birth control?" I said, I explained to her what the process is. Then I proceeded to tell her, like, birth control ain't nothing but a hormone. It's gonna throw your body off. You do sports, you do all type of stuff. You really don't need that hormone disrupted. I say, so why are we thinking about this? We having sex? Are we going out to fuck? Or is this what's happening? She said, Mom, why you gotta say it like that? I just want to know, are we fucking? Let me know. How is this going? Because if we fucking, then I can make sure you're protected on all levels. But I can't do nothing if you ain't telling me that we fucking. So are we fucking? She said, why do you gotta keep saying it like that? Because fuck all that baby shit. It's not cute. Are we fucking?
So you coming back here? So leave.
See, this
Yeah,
is
damn
like
it. If
lessons
we
learned,
doing
you know?
it, yeah, if we doing it, we not keeping it cute. No, we gonna get down to the nitty gritty. We gonna lay it out how it is. What's up? She hit me with so many questions that day. I stopped asking questions. I ain't talked about sex since she asked me how many bodies I had and if I've ever had an orgasm. I stopped asking questions.
Oh
Listen,
Lord Jesus, no!
How
I'm
did
not
you
ready for
handle
that
that with your daughter?
conversation. Okay, so I'm gonna tell you right now. So my daughter is 16, and yeah, I ask,
it's
but
almost
she's all
time.
like, "Mom, no, I'm just not." She's just, Micaiah is just, she's focused on other things. She's just not there. And so it's kind of like, yeah, in my brain, I'm like, yeah, if she ever decides that she's going to be starting to do all of that, we're going straight implant. It lasts for a whole 4 years. She ain't got to worry about nothing. It's going to be in her arm. It's look it that we're going straight implant because the depot didn't work for me. Both my kids are depot babies.
Really, Depo didn't work for you? Huh?
Depot didn't. Both of my kids are depot shots.
Wow.
No, Depo didn't do nothing but make
And then the first time I got pregnant ever
irritable.
was on the pill.
I hate hearing these stories.
So the pill didn't work for me. The shot didn't work for me. The only thing that actually did work for me was the implant. And I had the implant on. So I got it right when I had Jace. And I had it 3 times after that. And then I had
I was gonna say, but be careful with that because I had a miscarriage on the implant. Come to find out, mine had broken my arm.
Basically what God's telling all y'all is if he wants a baby coming, he'll give a fuck what you put in there.
Hey, look, my tubes are tied right now. When I tell you that is my biggest fucking fear is that I'm gonna get pregnant at some point. That's what keeps me from having sex, and my tubes are tied. I don't want to do it. I don't want to do it. Stay
I don't
away
know
from
if it's
me.
good or a bad thing, but I know I don't have the housing for a baby anymore in there. So I don't worry about them kind of things. But at the same time, at the end of the day, I don't know. Being one of those super fertile females is not fun.
Yes.
All right, so let's go to our next question because it's along these lines. I want to keep you guys right where you are. By the way, it's brought to you by We Buy Ugly Houses. Scrolling down at the bottom of the screen there. Ladies, you know how sometimes, and I'm not complaining here, this is a story, it's part of the show. You know how y'all like to get really that good humping? And then you wonder why we can only go for 3 minutes? Man flipped it. And he told his wife, I want you to take this pillow and I want you to put your game on it and go as long as you can. Before I show this video, I would like the women here.
I saw that.
I would like the women here to try to guess how long this woman went. By the way, her complaint was you could only go 3 minutes when it's time to go to Pound Town. How long did this woman go to Pound Town on this pillow before she was tired?
30 seconds.
Tanisha?
I'm gonna say a good 20 seconds, because
He
baby,
said 20. That damn it,
I
that's the
I
prices.
got I got
All
too
right.
much
All
ass.
right.
It's not. I know I'm not lasting. I'm not lasting. I'm
That
not
is
gonna hold you. I'm
okay.
not.
I'm gonna show the video, and having too much ass is a bullshit excuse. Hold on.
It does.
Yeah.
Oh, that way?
We finna settle this, yeah. You talking big talk.
Yeah, I got it.
Yeah, you got it?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, don't
Go
stop.
crazy then, shorty.
What's up? Call me then.
Yeah.
Oh,
What you doing?
I'm
You tired?
digging in.
You tired? Come on.
Come on, bro.
Yeah.
Tell me what you got.
Let's go. All this mini man talk. What are you doing? She ain't there yet. Keep going. Keep going.
It's like a little foreplay.
Not no foreplay. Let's go. You tired? You 38 seconds.
Now y'all see. You see how she was built. Well, you see how she was built.
Hold on.
And I
Hold
got
on.
asthma. Fuck that. I'm gonna be out of breath. I'm gonna be
Hold
out of
on.
breath.
Before we hear the girls' excuses, okay, I want to shout out to all my men when they go to Pound Town. If you're going longer than 4 minutes at Pound Town time, hats off. Because we just
You know what?
proved that woman was bitching about a minute and couldn't go 38 seconds.
Baby, I don't even like Pound Town. So
Yeah,
therefore,
me either.
that
I mean,
ain't even my
you gotta,
that's not my field.
no,
That's not my field.
you gotta long stroke it.
Hey, do
Yeah.
you hear
Yeah,
me?
you got to. You
What?
have to.
Hey, what was that song? Stand up in it, please. Please and thank
Right.
you. Please and thank you. Yeah, no, I'm not with all that Pound Town. You might get a good 15 seconds out of me for that before I look at your ass and tell you to get the fuck off me.
What?
Don't, yeah. What? Pound Town?
I'm telling you
No.
right now.
First off, I'm 5'2". I'm 5'2". Let's talk about it. I'm 5'2",
You
and
ain't
you
there, right?
see this man that I have. He is 6'3".
And
Pound Town where? Sir, my cervix wouldn't even open to allow children out, and my body is naturally supposed to do that.
She say you think you gonna be can't tell
What?
where.
What? Pound
Dwan,
Town? You trying
Dwan,
to send me to the hospital?
Dwan, your
Oh,
feedback on this 38 seconds?
it's okay. So I'm thinking different positions. Like if you're talking about me being on top, this is just my legs ain't built for none of that. And
So then why do you
yes,
guys complain when we get in that power position or whatever position it is? For me, like Charles, I'm way more turned on with the long stroke. You want
well,
to
okay.
I
So
don't really
for
want to work like
me, I like okay. So if you gonna do quote unquote Pound Town, you can long stroke and Pound Town at the same time. There's no reason why you have to go faster because you're going to Pound Town.
that. So if he
Right.
goes to
Pound Town
Pound
could
Town
be
longer than
Pound Town
38
could be
seconds,
Pound Town could be you going harder, not necessarily you going faster. And so see, and I get going faster could be good for some and not good for others. But see, going to Pound Town, you could be long stroking me and trying to knock me into the next room, and that shit is awesome too.
Not
You know,
awesome too.
you get what I'm saying? So it's just it depends on what you're talking about as far as Pound Town, your definition of
Hmm.
Pound Town, because Pound Town could be, but
Yeah,
Pound
that
Town could be
jackrabbit fuck. Mm-mm.
that could be Pound Town too. And like I said, it did preference.
there we go. All right, we're going to our last question. It
Oh
is
shit.
brought to you by Blue Moon Pizza right here in the Windy Hill Shopping Center. I'm just going to tell you like this. This is how you sell this pizza. Pine nuts, crushed pine nuts on the crust. It's just standard.
Crushed pine nut?
Crushed
On pizza.
pine nuts on the pizza crust on the outside. You know
Crushed
that part
pine
that
nuts
nobody
on the
likes?
crust.
You eat that thing, you dip it. Well, it's got crushed pine nuts on it now. It's freaking
Ooh,
amazing.
sounds
Check it
fancy.
out. Blue Moon Pizza. It is
Mm.
fancy, but they don't charge you for it. It comes with it.
Right.
Dwan, go ahead, girl.
Okay. So if you were a time traveler, where would you go?
Here is our supporting video. I'm not with this guy.
to the time of Jesus, and instead of Jesus using his powers to catch them, he just messes with them. Oh, hey, what's up? Oh, hey. Dapping people up doesn't even exist yet. Darn. Go home, Tommy.
Go home, Tommy.
You know,
I like the idea because it's like I feel like Jesus would be like that with somebody from like here. Like I feel like he would be like that with a millennial. Like one of us. I feel like Jesus would be like, "What the hell is you doing? You know I can see you, right?" Like
I'm definitely
like
going back in time to footwork.
Right.
Charles, what do you think? If Jesus came down and talked, the first person you see was a millennial.
Well, I don't know. I mean, if I was doing any time traveling, it just depends. As a black man, I ain't going back too far. I'm gonna tell you right now.
Yeah, he's too dark. He's too dark to go back too far.
Oh, stop it. Stop it.
Go to the future and stop some of the bullshit that's coming.
No, I don't think I can't think of any places I want to go back to.
Going back too far. Shit.
Yeah. No.
Oh man, Charles has told some pretty like if you ever want to know what old Atlanta was like, and we're talking about like in the days of racism, Charles has some really good stories when he wants to talk about them. Like he witnessed them as a kid.
Yeah, and I wouldn't want to go back to that.
I wouldn't either.
Yeah. You know, people talk about it, but I told Dave I had one thing that really I will never forget. My mom was about 7 months pregnant with my baby sister. We were in downtown Atlanta, and because that's where you went to shop and get groceries. We didn't have a car, so we were getting on the bus. She fainted on Forsyth Street downtown.
Yep.
And all of these white people, they stepped over her like she was garbage. They didn't help her up. I'm running from store to store. I'm about 11. I'm about 10 or 11. I'm running from store to store going, can y'all come help my mom? Finally, I found somebody to come out and help. I didn't know what to do. I'm 11 years old, right? But I will never forget these white people stepped over her like she was a dog or something, you know. And that kind of set the tone for me. This is in the 60s now. This is in the 60s. So things have changed. But I would hate to think that would happen today. But that was for a little kid to see his mom, and you know, and the guy who finally came, he was helping pick up the groceries because the groceries was rolling across the sidewalk. So he was getting the groceries and put them in the bag. I didn't give a damn about the groceries. I wanted him to come take a look at my mom. Right. So no, that's not a time I want to go back to.
I remember that story very well. So Charles is like time travel. Nah, I'm good.
I mean, I wouldn't mind if I could just go back and view. Like, I would love to be able to see Jerusalem, or you know what happened around the Tigris River and where all this stuff was supposed to happen. I would love to be able to view. I don't want them to see me. I just want to see. You know,
but I want to see.
Right. I just want to see, so I don't know. You know, I would love to be able to do that.
Mine is definitely the pyramids. I've watched alien shit. I've watched the God stuff. I've watched everything. I want to see how these precise cut blocks were laid and dragged, because in the desert there ain't shit. There ain't shit. And I know how to make rock. You need water, you need cement, concrete, clay, something to bind with it. I would like to travel to watch the pyramids get built. Just the bottom level. Like the two top, I want to see how you made it so square.
not the whole thing.
I don't want to say too long. I want to Charles, man.
I want to say it's like 35 or 40 years.
I mean, I just want to see the bottom level, but I don't want to stay too long because you know I don't want to become a resident or anything. I'm not trying to stay there. I just want to see how it happened. And if it was people or aliens, I just want to know. I'm so curious about the pyramids.
You're gonna go all the way back to the pyramids and see a whole bunch of Mexicans with a caterpillar.
You stupid. Wouldn't that piss you off? Like if something like that existed.
Damn it, history's wrong. It was the Mexicans all the time.
I'm hollering.
You know what? Tomorrow on IG over the weekend, there's going to be an IG post. Some Mexican's going to say, "That's right, we did make the pyramids." I saw it last night. A black man told us we made the pyramids. And
That's right. That's right.
That's how today works. Tanisha, where would you time travel to? You ain't even old enough to time travel.
I want to go back with the Greek gods. Send me back to Hercules.
Like the gods? Like you want to go back
Yeah.
to Athens?
Yep.
I don't think the women were treated very well.
They were
I'm gonna
treated
be
like
Athena, the god of war.
Greece.
I'm going to
Women
follow
were
in her footsteps.
Oh, you're just gonna be what? You're gonna be a goddess. You want to go time
Yes.
travel as a god? Okay, all right.
Yes.
Which
Yes,
goddess
yes.
would be?
Heavy on Athena.
Heavy on
Okay.
Athena. I like that one.
All right. All right. See, Charles, they were a little more creative than you. We're not millennials. When they time travel, they're gonna go in a different body. That would have been fucking pretty smart.
No, I
If
want
we'd
to
have done
go in
that,
my
you know.
body.
No, I want to go. Look, I want to be myself, but everybody else can view me as somebody else. That you know
Yeah,
All
that
how
right.
they
would
do
be
it in the
cool.
movies. How they do it in the movies.
I wouldn't want to be anybody different. I think if I was gonna go back, I would want to go back to talk to people. So like, I would want to go back if I could hop. Like, I would want to go back to talk to Cicely Tyson, Martin Luther King, JFK, Meager Evers.
Oh, JFK's fucking you. I'll tell you that right now. Yeah. Oh, no doubt about it. Yeah. He loved his fighting
Thank you,
women.
Dave.
Well, whatever.
Thank you, Dave.
I'm just putting it out there. I was alive when he was
JFK is
around.
not fucking me, Dave.
Oh, he's gonna try. He's gonna try. If you're interviewing and asking questions, you know, JFK was
Abraham
swinging.
Lincoln. I really want to have a conversation with them. And the last one would be Smalls, Jake Smalls.
Okay.
I want to talk to him too. See, because I think I'm related to him. I really do.
So we got to find out.
I think I'm related to him through ancestry, actually. So it's actually a thing.
All right, so Charlie, we got a couple more minutes. If you could go back and time travel as another person and spend time in that person's body, who would you go back and spend time in their body to see what their life was about?
Oh,
That
that's a
would
good
be-
question.
oh, man,
Yeah.
So many.
So,
In their body?
In their body. In their body. In other words, let me show you how I'm going to do this, okay? I'm going to go back. Oh, no, I don't want to do that. That was bad. Or on their shoulder. You know, you could be their Geppetto. You know, you could be their Geppetto. I wanna go back and man, that's hard.
That would be really hard. I would want to be.
Which y'all judge me if I said Marilyn Monroe.
You're definitely getting fucked by JFK. Look at this. JFK fucking everybody on this panel is female. I promise you that.
She said Marilyn Monroe.
I love Marilyn Monroe.
I want to know how
she was
Dwan thinks she's
dope
not
as
fucking
fuck.
JFK with
Marilyn
JFK
Monroe, she
fucking
was
Marilyn
cool as
Monroe.
hell.
You know, you getting it. JFK said you getting this. You want to meet the president?
Who do I want to be?
I don't know. Charles, you got anything on that? I don't know.
I'm such a, I'm different. I would want to be somebody like Shaka Zulu.
Oh man, that'd be deep.
You know, go back and.
Wine, I'm gonna give you a sneak peek.
You know who I want to be? I done made a decision.
Oh wow.
Mansa Musa.
All right.
Yeah, I would want to be Mansa Musa. That man made like really, really big contributions in history, even though we don't erase. Well, not we, but some have erased him. He's
that orange man.
I like that. He was really, really smart in comparison. I mean, you got to be smart to make money.
I think I'm going to choose Wyatt Earp. I think that my persona fits inside of there. I would like to see somebody, if it happened the way it was, you know, one person walk into a town and change a town. It was all about family. I think I would like to see that.
Nice.
I don't know, man. That's a tough question. I don't know.
That's a hard question. That was a good question, though.
That was a good one, especially off the dome. Yeah.
Yeah, that's a really
hold
good
on
question.
to that.
Yeah, that part right there. All right, let's say our goodbyes. Charles, tell people where they can see you, find you, get some good advice.
Enjoyed it. We will see you later. You can find me with Dave every Wednesday night in Austell.
Facts.
Having fun. So.
Absolutely. Tanisha?
Hey, everybody. Oh, okay. You guys can find me here at BFAM on Tuesdays at 11 p.m. We got some stuff coming up, so please meet us there. Okay, meet us there.
Meet us there.
Man.
I can be found on IG, on TikTok, on Facebook, Ms. MIZ_HOLT or Dwan Holt. In here every Friday at 9 on Generation Therapy.
You can find me next tomorrow morning at 10 o'clock on Get Money Sports. And man, we got some stuff to talk about. There's some stuff going on in sports right now.
Yeah.
Even some fresh stuff right here. Check us out tomorrow. Me, D-, Kunta, TKO, the Sheriff, and the Hawk. 10 a.m. Until then, I'm going to give you a bonus video.
Oh, Lord.
Oh, yeah.
It's called A Finger in the Pink.
Oh, man.
In the pink won't make me blink, but a thumb up my bum will make me come.
See you next week. And she even blinked when she was singing it.